change isn't primarily cognitive. It's neurobiological. You can't think your way out of a nervous system response.
You've been blaming yourself for a lack of discipline. Stop. Today we're showing you why it's not your fault and how to actually change. Welcome back to the Better You Show. I'm Doris, and I'm glad you're here with me and the BetterYou.coach team. Welcome, coaches.
Hello.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
I know your origin stories and what brought you to coaching was through something that prompted you to make a big change in your life. And I know that you've helped clients make changes in their lives, but what do most people think creates long-term change? And why does that model usually fail?
A lot of people think that just the willpower and the discipline will do the trick. But what I find is that, those negative core beliefs are kind of buried beneath the surface in the subconscious mind. So working on those levels, like that's what brings real transformation and change.
People think that change happens through information, willpower, and individual habits and efforts. They believe if I just learn the right technique, read the right book, have the right insight, I'll finally be able to change. And then they slip back into old patterns, and then they blame themselves. I just don't have enough discipline. I'm not motivated enough. What's wrong with me? Here's why that model keeps failing. Change isn't primarily cognitive. It's neurobiological. You can't think your way out of a nervous system response. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk's research shows us that trauma and patterns that live in the body and the limbic system, not in the frontal cortex where logic and willpower live. So information alone doesn't rewire neural pathways. Willpower is a limited resource, and it's the first thing to go when we're under stress. When we're depleted, triggered, or overwhelmed, we will default to automatic patterns.
I think people think it's easy.
Yeah.
And they find out that it's not necessarily easy. And they get frustrated because they're not sure what it is, right? They don't understand it.
Very well said. We want to change. So first of all, why do we want to change? Because we are frustrated of our current situation or how we are at this moment. So we want to be someone different, or our identity we want to change to be a different person. Not really a different complete a person, but our persona where we are at, we want to be something different. So that's what the change is triggering. We want to change, we're trying to become. It's a process of becoming.
Absolutely. Pattern shifting and identity work are huge because if you haven't changed who you see yourself as being, then it's very difficult to become someone else, right? And that's truly what needs to happen when you're making a big change in your life. The person you are now tends to go away. Maybe not fully, maybe not completely, but if you want to change, you have to change.
The identity work is huge. So making sure you're aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the person that you are becoming, right? In order to create the change that you want.
Yeah.
And repetition and emotion is huge. So just repatterning, constantly becoming aware, repatterning, patterning, adding that emotion in, right? That shifts things quite quickly, or at least it can.
So why does having the right kind of ongoing support change everything?
If you get into looking at the research, here's what's consistently present when change actually sticks. It's when you have relational safety and co-regulation. We need to feel safe in order to change, not just cognitively safe, but nervous system safe. And that safety is established through relationship, through being with others or another person who's regulated, attuned, and isn't making judgments.
only time we want to change when we feel safe. So when there's that connection, is trust is there, that support is there, it's easier for us um, um, to change to make that connection because you're trusting your environment. If you're not trusting, if you're fearful, then it's very difficult. Then you you're not sure what's the next step's going to be. And
It's just you have people in your corner, you have people telling you that you're doing a great job, that they can see the difference in you, that you're getting to where you want to get to. And that is so important. There you have those cheerleaders, right? You have people that can make note of um how you're changing, because sometimes you don't see this necessarily what's good. We have a tendency to be really hard on ourselves, right? So you don't always see what's good, but other people do.
People don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they slip back into old patterns and don't have anyone to help them notice it's happening. Ongoing support means someone's there to say, "Hey, I'm noticing this pattern. Look what's happening." Um, just like I said to someone recently, are you practicing your breathing? I can see that you're really becoming dysregulated. Oh, yeah. I just needed a reminder. Thanks. So sometimes, people just need a reminder of whatever it is that they've been practicing. That interruption, that moment of awareness is where choice lives. Over time, you internalize a new belief. I can be supported. I'm worth showing up for. I don't have to do this alone. And that's not just nice. That helps things change neurologically. And it creates accountability without shame. You'll be more likely to follow through when someone checks in with you, not out of fear, but out of connection.
If this conversation is hitting home, I want you to come hang out with us live every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific and 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I host a live coffee chat where we break down these topics and I answer all of your questions, or we just talk about whatever's on your heart or mind. We'll build this safety together. The link is in the description. Let's lighten things up and we're going to jump into our new game. This one's called Taboo.
Okay. This is something I love to drink when I get up every day.
Water.
When you see me on here, I'm always drinking it. I go for my walk and I get my
Coffee.
bing.
Nice.
awesome, Coach Doris, you know me so well. Something that I always love to do, I'm very passionate about. Um,
Coach.
Forbidden words. I want to use those forbidden words.
Personal
It's so
development.
those. um, and I like to do it with my daughter.
Travel.
Travel.
Yes. Great
We both got it at the same time.
time.
Daughter, you love to do it. These are people that I love very much. They're little.
Your grandkids.
They're
Exactly.
grandkids.
I should have put more forbidden words.
What about you, Doris?
What about me?
Yeah.
You want me to try to describe something? Okay. Okay, so this is what I do on every Sunday. And it's a special day that I do this thing that I don't really like because it's never ending. But then I get to watch movies while I'm
Laundry.
yes.
I remember you telling us that.
That's what I was counting on, was somebody could remember that story.
That's
Awesome. That was fun.
Alright.
That was fun. Yeah.
Change is like laundry. It's never ending. But when you're doing it with people who know your story, it stops being a chore and starts being a lifestyle. Yeah. And for people who don't know, every one of us and a lot of other professionals also offer free consultations. And usually in a consultation, that's something that you'll talk about is exactly what's going on. And then what you together see is your next step, whether that's working with that person or not. Maybe it's going elsewhere. At least for us at Better You, our goal is to help you with your version of a better you. So if that better you means working with us, we'll tell you. And we'll also talk about what capacities that might work. Or maybe your version of a better you is working with somebody completely different. And because we are a network, we might have somebody that we could refer you to or help you find the qualities that you are looking for in a different professional so you can seek that out on your own. Um, that's why creating a consultation really is such a great advantage and value for free, right?
Absolutely.
It's a win-win.
Mhm.
There's not losing anything. It's absolutely, I would say it's an amazing tool for anyone out there. You're actually gaining just signing up and having a small consultation for 30 minutes can change your life.
Change is messy, it's not linear. And when you allow yourself to be imperfect, you can keep going when things get difficult.
Beautiful souls, you have permission to be human. Go to BetterYou.coach, find your coach, and let's start your becoming. Always remember, you matter, so please take care. See you Thursday. See you next time.
Bye.
Matter. Bye.
Oh, hey, thanks for watching. Since you watched this video, we thought you might really like this video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe right there for more great videos. Plus, tap that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos at all. Comment your thoughts below and see you next time.